I'm in shock. But United keep pressing, keep going. That's what we love about this team. They never say die the proper United way. Let's go. Natalie here, full-time Devils. United just lost 3-2. But you know what? It's United, you could say, they could have deserved to win that. They went 2-0 down, yeah? And then Lauren James come on, changed the game, in my opinion. Our player of the match. Changed the game, brought it back to 2-1. And when it's 2-1, everyone's rocking, everyone's buzzing. But then, a die-hard, childhood fan of our club leaves Man City, who are at the top of the league, to come and join Man United. This is what her dreams are made of, and she pulls it back to 2-2, and the referee can't keep up with the play to see that the ball has crossed the line. It was miles over. This is not what you work hard for week in, week out. Scoring an equaliser with 20 minutes to go, and you could basically win this game. It was there to be won. United were all over them at that point. Imagine if we had pulled it back to 2-2. But instead, United couldn't keep their heads, which I wouldn't be keeping my head. Everyone was going mad. Casey wanted to fight the referee. That's how mad everyone was, And then City come up the other end 3-1, pull it back, and then late on we got the 3-2. Because to me that's respectable. To lose by 1 goal is respectable, but to lose the manner it was, with you scoring and going 2-2, we would have won this game, in my opinion, because we were in the ascendancy. It would have gone 3-2 quickly after that, and United would have gone on and been in the next round. I'm proud of the girls, no matter what. They know it. They know they were robbed. There's enough money now in this Super League between Man United, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, or Tottenham, big Premier League clubs, that they need to start putting money into this women's football, into the referees, and into things like goal line technology. That's the minimum. Because when the ball crosses the line, like it did Frank Lampard in the World Cup, that's when they brought it in. And to me, that's a moment like that. United can't sit back and allow things like that to happen. There's enough money in this club, billions of pounds. We can get goal line technology here. And I know I'm ranting and I know I'm raving, because I think fair play to City, they were the better team, they beat us. But when you come back like that and it's disallowed, everyone's head's gone. And I don't know what the fans are going to say today, because this is things that I've never seen before, and I've never seen United fight back so valiantly, and just for a ref to tell just for a ref, poor quality ref to tell I just don't understand. Guys, and I'm just so angry. But I'm going to speak to a few people, see what they've got to say. Jack, talk to me about that game.
Well, I want to start with the positives. Like you mentioned, I think I'm very proud of the players. It wasn't our best performance, maybe, but they gave it their all. They fought until the end. Unlucky, a few mistakes by our players, by the referee. But we battle on. I think to be fair, again, this is the 3rd time this season that we've met City. We've lost 2, we've won 1. Let's go again and see how we can go.
You mentioned a few mistakes. There were player mistakes. Man United could have been a lot better, a lot clinical. I think against teams like this, that's what you have to do. Yeah. What's your thoughts generally on getting knocked out of this stage of the FA Cup, but just the game in total?
It's a shame, because the cup competitions are really the ones that we want to do well in this season, because let's face it, coming into this year we knew we're not going to win the league, so we thought that maybe we could go far in both cups. To be fair, we've got a semi-final and hopefully the players are up for it in the League Cup, but want to go further than this in the FA Cup. We have met a very good team today. To be fair, again, to City, I thought they were clinical in terms of their finishing. Ellen White, she is a top class striker, and she finished her goals really, really well. It's a shame that we slightly helped her on the first goal, and maybe even all the goals, really. You look at them and we should have defended better for all of them. But that said, it's a close game. We still could have had something out of this, and so yeah, there's disappointment but pride in there as well, I think.
Lauren James came on. As soon as she came on, to me the game changed. What do you think?
Yeah, she was fantastic. I'm not saying that everything she does is wow perfect. We know her issues where sometimes she'll hold on the ball maybe a bit too much, but she has that ability, that quality, magic. She can take a player on, dribble, go past players. She can see a pass, and bless her, she can shoot the ball too. I just wish that last chance at the end, it just blazed over, but on another day that rockets in, and who knows where it ends.
Thank you, Jack. Thanks for talking to us.
Cheers, Nat.
Right, I'm here with Zoe. Zoe just told me you're going to try not to swear, so tell me how you're feeling.
Well, the first half is the most disappointed I've ever been in our team. I thought it was shocking. We weren't looking up, we weren't passing the ball forward, we just kept playing with it at the back, and that's what led to their first goal. Big mistake there. In the second half we did so much better. Lauren James made the difference, and then it just turned into fuming with the officials.
I think, in my opinion, sorry, I think it was a bit harsh to say, I think they kept it tight, but obviously what do you think could have been better than in the first half?
I think they just need to look at opportunities going forward. I feel like we're playing it too safe almost. We're scared of these big teams like City and Chelsea. I just hope on Wednesday we learn from those mistakes and we look forward. There's people on the wing ready to run, and we're just passing it between our defenders, and I'd like to see that change.
So obviously, talk to me about Sunday. Not Sunday, Wednesday, because that's a big game coming up. That's a semi-final here at Leeds Sports Village. What do you think we're going to see differently?
Well, we need to believe in ourselves. We need to believe that we can win and that we can take it to these big teams. Our defenders, like I said, they need to look forward. They need to look for space. And we need to be tighter on our passing as well.
Who do you think stood out then? Positives. Who's your player of the match?
Lauren James for a second half performance. I would have liked to have seen her come on earlier, but I think we have got to think about Wednesday, and I think in some ways we want that more. So I think maybe we were resting her for then, and hopefully she can be the difference on Wednesday.
Brilliant, thank you, Zoe. Thanks for speaking to us. Maybe Deborah, what can you say about that game?
I'm raging. I am raging. I think when we were 2-0 down, there was a point where I was okay with that. They were the better team. We were slow today, we weren't pressuring them enough, and they deserved that lead. But to drag it back the way we did, and from my angle, that ball clearly crossed the line. There was a space between the line and the ball, and there was turf there. So how that's happened, I don't know. It's not great. And then I think they've gone up and pretty much scored and gone 3-1 up. I'm in no doubt, had that second counted for us, they wouldn't have scored their third. And actually, on the balance of how we came back at them in the second half, they were still the better team. But we gave a good show for ourselves in the end. I'm just really, really. In a way, it'd have been easier had we just lost outright. Come on, everybody, come on,
Tanya,
come on, everybody, come on. It'd have been easier.
That's our under 23 new development squad player.
It'd have been easier had we just lost 2-3-0. But to get that close, and actually no, we shouldn't. We deserved to be 2-2. Deserved it. We should have been 2-2.
Like you say, you don't want to see that. When it's so blatant, you just don't want to see it. And I mean, what do you think can be done?
The obvious thing is call it technology, but they can't even afford so many things in the women's game. They're not going to suddenly start looking at, never mind VAR, just got online technology. That would have sorted that out today, but that's the easy answer. It's not happening.
And I get it has to be all across, so fair enough in, say, like the Championship, the league that we were in last year, they might not be able to afford it, but when your top teams and Manchester United versus Manchester City are playing, decisions like that shouldn't be decided the game.
That's the FA Cup.
I know.
That's the jewel in their crown. Where's the final of this? It's at
Wembley.
Every year. This is the jewel in their crown, the FA. They've got to look at that, because that's an embarrassment. If it was maybe half a centimetre over the line, that's one thing. I swear,
Listen, it was Miles.
Maybe I'm going to look a complete fool if I see that back. But to me, that wasn't even close. Yeah. And this was their game today. This was the showpiece. This was the game they were really pushing for. Yeah. And that's the moment that we're all going to be talking about. Congratulations.
Thank you, Deb. There's not really much I can say. Natalie here with Fiona. Fiona, talk to me.
Right, yeah. I don't know what's happened since the new year. We've just not been ourselves. And today we played better in the second half than we did in the first. We needed a bit of luck. We needed a ref make some right decisions. I just think sometimes we're playing a bit defensively, trying to play a bit safe. When we're 1 or 2 down, you can go at them. Bit of a quick counter attack sometimes. We were trying to just pass it around the back. You could just say Millie to Abby and back and forth all day, and we just weren't pushing forward as much as we could do. Yeah.
Do you think that's showing City respect though?
I think you do when it's 0-0. You do be a bit cautious, but when they're like 2-0 up, we need a goal. That you don't need to be cautious anymore. If they score another one, you've lost. You still would have lost. So we could take a bit more risk, push a bit forward a bit more. Yeah.
But you could say when it did go 2-0, and then Lauren came on, that's when it all changed. And Lauren does what Lauren does.
Yeah, exactly. We changed it up a bit. There was a few more balls over the top, whether it was Siggy or Nontra or LJ or Jackie, trying different things, not just always passing, because when we were passing they were just banking up a bit, getting into position. So yeah, we did change it up, and there was playing quick, putting their centre backs under pressure. They didn't look comfortable when we were pressing them, so that was good. Hopefully we can carry on doing that. So that was quite good to take from the game. But yeah, I don't know. First half we just didn't seem that interested in it too much.
Talk to me about the ref decision. I mean, I don't know what to say really.
Yeah, I can understand if the ref can't see. There's a lot of players in front of the ball. But the assistant should have seen that one. We could all see it, so I don't understand how the assistant couldn't see it. And there was a few other calls where, for example, Jill Scott had a few tackles in the first half and got a warning after some, and then carried on. Yeah. And the referee didn't get a card out. Didn't really control the game. Yeah. He just seemed to let it pass by. Yeah.
Obviously, Wednesday now, semi-final. What do you expect to see here?
So we need to come out fighting. We need to, from the get-go, be willing to try and score goals. Sometimes be a bit risky. Try, do the counter-attack because, some of our players are quick. Granted, Chelsea are probably got some players that are better than ours, but we've got a good team. It's not just about standout players. So hopefully a bit of fight in there, and hopefully a bit of luck because we've not really had much this year.
Fiona, thanks for speaking to us. Really appreciate it.